Alright. Why is my camera not here? What's going on here? What is happening? What happened to my camera? Oh my goodness. So annoying. Why does this randomly happen? I have all this stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna write this down so I don't lose it. Okay, now I get to delete my camera and reset it up. Stop, but for whatever reason, it's just not working now. Boom. Yeah. Okay. Wow, now you just see the whole thing. Sneak peek while I figure out how to set up my phone. Alright, boom. Add that first. Alright. Um. Alright. Those are the settings. Look good. We want this like right there because reasons. Alright. I think we're good to go. We're actually good to go now. Oh, I'm forgetting about the brightness filter. Damn it. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's go to the tower. And let's grab some stuff from Xur. Can you see? Oh, brother. So I gotta go talk to this fool over here.
Okay, here goes.
Perhaps a barter is warranted.
The free alloy. am I going? Is Zur even there? Let's see where Zur is. He's in Nessus. Alright, let's grab some bounties and then let's go there. Booty Clapper 9003 found the Heart of Inmost Light. God damn. Oh god, I have to get rocket launcher. Wait. Seriously? You just have to acquire them? You have to complete 2 inside of the ops.
Ah, one of our brightest returns. Hopefully, this.
Why do I keep doing that? I just wasted like 500 glimmer. What? Delete. Delete. Alright, let's go buy a few fragments. Because I should be able to now.
Yes, Guardian? Then take it.
Alright, there we go. There's another way to create orbs of power. That's huge.
Then take it. It's yours.
Okay. I'm broke now. Honestly, I'm just gonna I'm gonna go grind a Lost Sector over and over, and I'm gonna use this to get Glimmer. Big cheese energy. You know what? I'm gonna tell other people about it.
Loyalty to the Vanguard does not go unrewarded, Guardian. Be our eyes.
Save that to the desktop, and then I'm gonna post it in the chat.
What have you learned, Guardian? The darkness is once again on our doorstep.
I'm back to the city for a visit. I mean, nothing else. I need some pie.
Yo, what's up? Right. Oh, hey, Hollow. You heard what now? Oh.
Loyalty to the Vanguard does not go unrewarded. Be our eyes.
Gotta love that shit, man. How's it going, folks? I'm watching a stream while I'm doing a stream. What are you working on? It's the same thing as before.
Excuse me. My
Last night,
memories.
I think you were working on it last
Someone
night.
else.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm spent.
Did you know about these, what are they called? Glimmer shards? I posted a photo in the thing. I'm gonna use them for lost sectors and test to see the effectiveness. Well, didn't it used to be like Rainmaker or something, and it was like a different. Oh, okay. Right. Well, I mean, for our accounts though, because we don't need the cosmetics, but that's like something tangible to use Bright Dust on. Especially considering every ornament we get, like especially for weapons, is like also being risked. You know what I mean? So I'm just not gonna buy ornaments with Bright Dust because it's like.
I am an agent of the Nine.
Hmm. Okay, so he's selling insurmountable skull for it too. That's so crazy. That's so lucky. All right, I'm getting both. I've decided.
Until we speak again.
I'm allowed to use dim right now, right? While I'm in like Nessus, I just can't use it while I'm in an activity, right? Okay, so I'm good right now. No, I'm just in like the Nessus patrol area. Yeah. Right. Alright. Should I keep my auto-loading Frenzy rocket or my chill clip Ambitious Assassin rocket? They're both Palmyras. Palmyras. Craft it. I already have the crafted too. Yeah. Right. And again, this is the okay, this is the final light one just for the record. So okay, so I'll keep the chill clip one. That's what I figured too. I was like chill clip's probably better. But I don't know, auto loading was kind of it's just I'm not going to be using rockets a ton, you know, so I don't really need to keep a damage rocket necessarily either, I don't think. At 50. Is that enough to buy both? I want to get Darcy and Insurmountable right now. Let's see if I can. 23 plus 29 is 53. 52. So I need one more deleter. Delito. Bye-bye. Into the garbage. Oh, this combined action with offhand strike. Perfect. Goodbye. See you later. It does have hipfire grip too. But, no thank you. Oh, shit. Oh my god, there's an ignition code with blinding in here right now. Oh my god. That's huge. That's so crazy. I can't believe Xur is selling that. I might have to get that. I might have to get that for this account. And then never, ever lose it. That's so rare. Oh no! Are you fucking kidding me? The game just bought some random item. Oh my god. I didn't even click. I guess my mouse, I must have like moved my mouse too much and it like, I think I broke my mouse. So now it's like doing stuff on its own. I just wasted all my legendary shards. Damn it. God damn it. I was just looking at stuff. I didn't want to buy one of those weapons. They're 50 each. It was definitely worth it for ignition code. But I went and bought a damn SMG instead. Oh my god. No, I deleted it instantly. It is an extraordinary rendition, but I'm good on that. Multi-kill clip and subsistence. So not a bad one, but I don't want it. I'm never gonna use it. The waste. Yeah, I have a bunch of shit in my vault already. I'm trying not to become a hoarder like I am in the main game, because I mean I guess it's probably a good thing in this version. I don't know. I just don't. I don't want to do it. I did pick up a Cartesian coordinate last night though, so I have that now at least. It isn't the Vorpal roll you have unfortunately, but I have one at least. I guess it changed. Because you said it was... he's on Nessus. Yeah. He has some juicers today, man. I don't know about for... he has Knucklehead Radar for Hunter, so I don't know if that's, like, really all that great for you. But, he has interesting weapon rolls. He has a Sojourner's Tail.
Sensors suggest the Fallen acquired a full
Yes.
shipment of Glimmer. Not to
Yeah,
worry,
but we have to
they will
do
come back
night.
when
We'd
they
have to
need
do
more.
Nightfalls to get it because. Oh. I think all of the legacy gear is available. I think they're all there. No? Oh. Oh, okay. It's just a world drop from Dares. Seventh Seraph. I think the Seventh Seraph weapons are obtainable from the place you get Ikelos weapons from. Could be mistaken though. Is it only the Ikelos weapon? Oh no, it's the what are they called? It's like Judgment of, yeah, Judgment of Kelgarath and stuff, right? There's too many guns in this game. Right. But they're so close to each other. I see how I got confused. Too many guns in the game. I've decided. They need to delete half of them. They need a sunset. Yeah, I think so too. Yes, it is. Yes, because ignition code is. Oh, wait. So we can farm ignition code from Dares because we have access to it. I keep thinking it's a paid activity, but it's not. So we have access to all of those weapons in this if we want to do Dares. Oh, okay. I like that idea, where if we do the hard thing, it unlocks the easier one. I think that's a cool way to do it, because then it's like, if you want to grind, you can. If you don't, you don't have to, but you have the option. And the dungeons. Well, the ones that aren't locked behind a freaking paywall. At least. The one that's not locked behind a paywall. My bad. Oh, I forgot to claim the thing. So I'm getting 3,000 Glimmer completion right now without the thing on. The, what do you call it? That thing I bought with Bright Dust. So if it's a percentage, like if it gives you X percentage bonus, and it applies it to that base amount, that's crazy. If it applies it to the base amount without the mod on, then it's less crazy. But I'm hoping it does it after the fact. So let's see here. Oh. Oh, we can still get DFA? I didn't even know that either. Huh. I guess that makes sense. That's cool. Okay. Oh, it's worthless. Cool. Never mind. As are worthless. Damn it. You still here, Red? So I will. Did you see what I was saying about like the other stuff that I was thinking about adding to the design? Well, I sent a bunch of stuff before that, and you were like, "Yo, I'll take a look when I get home," or I'll message you when I get home. Yeah, you picked out a couple that you said you liked the best. You liked the one with the words in a ring around it, and you liked the one with the letters. But you wanted me to change the angle of them, essentially. Okay. I just did it kind of like graffiti style because that was just what came to mind. What about, like, if I made him come down like a mouth guard for a knight's helm? Because the idea was kind of that they look like a knight's helm, but with, like, text. Alright, I will do that. Yeah. That was kind of the idea, but I'll just make it more pronounced, and instead of having him taper outwards horizontally, I'll have him go straight down, kind of like you know, like the Diablo 3 logo. I'll kind of have it come down like that. I'll play around with it some way. And then, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. So you want me to reverse the, like you want me to flip it? Okay. So having it be on the outside circle rather than the inside circle, essentially. I didn't say anything about the actual knight's helm. Did you want me to do anything with that at all, or is that good? Yeah. I mean, I didn't spend... I see. Well, I could... So, like I said, down at the bottom of my little blurb of text there, what if we put, like, a broken ghost, like, behind it or to the side of it as, like, an additional graphic? Or wings, kind of like Icarus's helmet. Yeah. It's an easy representation of a lord visually, so it makes sense to use. But I was thinking about that with like a ghost and a sword, like the hive sword and a couple of other elements. Like the solar arc. Oh, I could do that too, yeah. Coat of Arms can have a bunch of sigils in it, so like I'll take a look and do you want me to do something like that? I could even keep I wouldn't have to stop using this knight's helmet. I could be a part of it, you know, like as well. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and just basically, like, honestly, I could just rotate the whole circle and then, you know, it would have to, yeah, like, it would have to be flipped, like you said, because it would be upside down if I did that. But just rotate the whole circle counterclockwise, like 45 degrees. And then the Lords of the Fallen Light is on the bottom, and then the thing is on the top. Is that what you're talking about? Or do you want the Lords to stay there and just for me to rotate the motto up top? Okay. That's easy enough. Yeah, I'll do that real quick and send you an updated one. Yeah. Yeah, this shouldn't be upside down, obviously. It needs to be able to be read properly. Yeah. Easy enough. Oh yeah, I mean, that was just like something I was doing. Like, honestly, if you look at the four of them, you can kind of see like where my thought process went. I started off with the helmet, and then I started playing with text, and then I took away the text and added another secondary graphic, and then I was like, what would happen if I like reversed that and made it like a, you know, classic styled logo? So that's, you know, in an hour, that's what I came up with. It's just how my brain works. But now that we have like a baseline, we can refine it further and figure out what exactly would work. I could do that. Well, do you think if we abbreviated Lords of Fallen Light, like, would that be a problem? LFL, like I did? Like, is that a... Okay. Because because there's two different types of logos. There's oh, okay, yeah. You want me to send it to you? Right. Oh, okay. Just to say something real quick, I don't want to interrupt you too much, but for the Rising Darkness clan, I do have like an inverted scheme for this logo for it, so like you could use it, like you could use it interchangeably as well. That's all. I'm done. What were you continue with what you're gonna say? I just figured I'd throw that out there. That makes a ton of sense. That makes so much sense to me. Yeah. That's like the use for them right there. Yeah. Yeah, easy enough. I can incorporate all of the words in too. It's just, you know, it's gonna look more wordy, that's all. It could be Lord's Fallen Light, like I could just use 3 words and then I can balance that visually 50-50. Lord Fallen Light. Whatever words, like we can take out of the, you know? Those can be implied. Okay. Alright. Well, it is what it is. So would you... Okay, let's just make it, like, let's clarify here. Do you want me to change it to Lord of Fallen Light for the logo name so that it's consistent? Or do you want me to leave it as Lords? Okay. Okay. Okay, how about this then? If I'm gonna do that, what if I just made Lord super big and made it like a half circle like that and took away the black circle and made just Lords imply it, and then I could have of Fallen Light lining up left aligned on the right side of the helmet, and I can have the tagline, the Latin phrase underneath the helmet centered. I'll play around with the hierarchy. But I can probably do a lot more with like subtle yeah, and then that way it's interchangeable, and then I would just invert the color scheme for the helmet for the Darkness Clan. It's easy enough. Although so what is red inverted? It's going to be like that teal blue for like the little red gems. That's going to be an interesting... the other helmet's going to look cool. But yeah, that was my thought process behind the 2 clan name thing. I think that'll work well. Yeah, I could do that. I could play around with like text-based logos too. I think so. Well, the thing is, those are just kind of like 2 different types of logos. Like, there's a combination mark, and that's one with like the text name in it, and then like that is more of just like a standard like logo mark that is implying like a name of a business. And logo marks are great for like, for example, like Discord profile things, and because they don't have a lot of complexity, so they work really well on small, like really small sizes. He's a mod. Okay. Yeah, I just throw money and then problems get solved. I'll just send it I'll wire it your way, man. I got you. I feel that, brother. I wish I could do that too. That's what I'm gonna do if I ever get in that position. Yeah, exactly. Because I want to start a community of people that I like. You know what I mean? Well, yeah. Yeah, I think we're all on the same page there, actually. I like not being in jail. I think you're... Yeah. Elon Musk tried, and so did Microsoft, and like a bunch of people. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, they put a bunch of toilet paper in there. Now it's just a bunch of toilet paper warehouses. Oh, brother. I sold a condo for 200 grand where I live. A fucking 2-bedroom condo. So the fucking real estate market is just disgusting. I bought the condo for like 70 grand. And then 5 years later, it was worth like more than double. It's like, what happened? You know, like, well, I know what happened in my area. Tesla moved in, but it's just like real estate is the most ridiculous investment in my opinion, because like in a good way, it's just like basically guaranteed to make you money. Well, but see, rare cars are harder to store. Like real estate stores itself in a way, you know what I mean? Like you don't have to like find a place to store it. You have to find people to stay in it sometimes. You can also just leave it empty, to be honest, though. It doesn't, like, as long as you go and check on it, it's not like it hurts anything to just leave it empty. You want to not have to deal with tenants. But you also leave money on the table not having tenants, so that's, like, stupid. I don't know. It's the thing about real estate is that you have to have the money initially to invest in it. Otherwise, it's not possible. So it's like risky in the sense that you have to put a lot of money down, but as a private home buyer, that's what I'm talking about. So, but like in that regard, I've only seen success from people around me, and myself included. It's guaranteed profit. Not even counting, you know, like rental income, just from value accretion. Much more solid than stocks, that's for sure. Yeah, I wouldn't. That doesn't sound fun at all to me. Yeah. Dude, can I please get like an exotic or something from this at some point? Maybe? Possible? Hollow, did Fighter do like a normal Lost Sector when he got his random drop? Do you know? I don't think you would know this. Fighter and I and Hollow are doing like a final light thing. Do you know, I don't, you wouldn't know that. Never mind, I'm not even gonna bother asking. I'm trying to figure out if I can get exotics from Lost Sector chests that are not like legend, you know, like just normal ones. I'm pretty sure that's what Fighter did. I think he just got super lucky though, because I've done this like 1,000 times now, it feels like. I haven't gotten anything except Glimmer. Engrams. Ooh, a Russell Rock. Hey. Unless you're like developing your own game with like a close team of people. Only once. No, I get you what you're saying, Red. I feel the same way when I finish like a design that I'm really proud of. I spent a bunch of time on it. I'm like, all right, feels good. I also feel that way after just hitting the pillow after working really hard all day in like my shop. You know, doing a bunch of orders or whatever. It's a sense of accomplishment. Exotic? Oh, okay. I'm just gonna do this same Lost Sector 1,000 more times, I guess. It's a language. Actually, it's two things. It's a hierarchy and a language. You have to understand the hierarchy of what you're setting up, and you have to understand the language to get it to do what you want it to do. In a very general, like, high-level sense, that's what programming is.
To all who can hear me, alert. Incoming Cabal construct. 85% probability of intelligence-related objective.
Right, that means you put, like... It's a grammar error, but with the programming language. Like, you used the wrong, bracket to close off your code or something. You instead of using a colon, you used a semicolon. Yeah. And that's why if you program in like Notepad, it's a true test if you know the code, because you don't have any IDE telling you you did something wrong. You plug it into and run it, and you hope it works. That's the old school style. There's really no point to do it like that besides to challenge yourself. I had to do it for my class. They made me do it like that for a project. And when I did it like that, yeah. But I enjoyed, like, the challenge of it. But it, like doing it like that is masochism in today's world. You're just making it way harder on yourself for no reason. Just saves you time. No, I just did it in normal Notepad. But yeah, I know Notepad++ exists. Just didn't use it. I mean, it's like a mini IDE, right? It just doesn't have... You can't run the code. Right. Programming's fun. C++, C Sharp. It's also called C Sharp. It's just, Oh, really? Wow. Okay, I didn't know that. So there's C, there's C++, there's C++, and then there's C Sharp? Wow. They're all slightly different. Okay, right. But JavaScript is not an iteration of Java. Well, yeah. And BASIC. BASIC is like the operating system language. Probably, yeah. No? That's the only one I can think of that starts with an R. Huh. SQL, I don't know if you, I don't know if SQL is SQL or if you're talking about a different language. Yeah, SQL is all about databasing. So you might have been doing Ruby and SQL, because SQL would be like the back end for Ruby, generally. Like that's how you set up your database to store the information, and then call back to it or whatever. Yeah, with an R in the middle, right? For the logo, I think so, if I remember correctly. No, no. Oh. That makes sense. That would make sense. I guess R is another. There's so many programming languages, it's crazy, and a lot of them are like built off of each other. So, yeah. And I'm drawing a blank, but there's other ones. Other languages. Self-closing tags. No. I mean, I know that I can understand what you're talking about. But yeah. It just like fills in that like other half for you so that... Oh, really? Huh. I learned how to program in Java, which is not JavaScript, and I built my website in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. But, I know Python because I used to work at Tesla, and I had to read the scripts that the robotics were running on to like make sure they were running correctly and stuff. But I don't know how to program in it, but I know how to read it. I guess I probably could program in it if I tried. I just never really have. I only... The hierarchy, right? Yeah. Yeah, I was sitting there reading it, so like I would just call back to like what I saw from there, and that would be kind of a bad thing to do actually, because like what if the engineers at Tesla did it wrong, right? Like what if they did something wrong? Then I'm like trying to use something that they did that was wrong. That's why you shouldn't copy other people's work. But yeah, that I don't know if I really count like myself as knowing Python. I just I knew enough to be dangerous. I could read the script you wrote and like understand how it's working. I just don't know if I could write the script myself. Well, they're all scripting languages, so that makes sense. And that's exactly why JavaScript and Java are completely different things. Because Java is a variable-based language, and JavaScript is not. It's a scripting language. They're just called the same thing. I don't really understand. I still don't really understand why they decided to call it JavaScript. I think it has to do with the fact that Oracle helped develop it, but I'm not sure. Man, you know how many times I've killed fucking Carl now? I just want one exotic piece of gear, please. Is that switch dice with me? Okay. Okay. Hmm. Right. Okay. Okay. Well, right. This happens. Right. Yeah. Because there's a certain reason for it. It's because so while loops are great, but you have to close. Don't for loops close themselves, and while loops are you have to like figure out how to manually close them. No, they close. Yeah, I guess they're. I guess no. I guess not. I guess there really isn't like a downside to using while loops over for. Maybe for like super simple stuff, for loops are just like cleaner code. I don't know. All right, you do that. Thank you. It's been a while. I took Java in 2020, so it's a while ago. Really? Huh. That's kind of interesting, actually. I guess everybody... Yeah. I guess we all have to, like, take it for some class or some other if we're going to school. It's a pretty common thing nowadays. Wait. Okay. I just figured out why. It's because Destiny is a sci-fi nerdy ass game. That's why. Yeah, but like the type of people that are going to be interested in Destiny are the same types of people that are going to be interested in programming, I think. I think that's the connection. You know, like sci-fi. People that like sci-fi stuff but usually are into like figuring out how to make technology work better. Because that's like intrinsic, you know what I mean? Right, it's cleaner to run for like simple things. It's cleaner to run something that's simpler. But and I know you're like gonna be like, but it's less words. But while loops are actually like two things are happening, whereas the other one is only doing one thing. It's just like doing one thing in a segmented way. Yeah. Well, no, it depends on what you're doing. Like, if you have this gigantic project... Okay. That's, like, pretty much where I was going, but it's okay. Yeah. Oh, you say that, but when you're working on something that's like really big, you can get lost sometimes if you're not properly documenting things. Yeah. 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 Well, creating the database is a difficult task because there's lots of ways you can fuck it up. Well, but that's different. That's a data set. That's not a database. You're not creating the storage medium for fucking Google Sheets. You're creating a set of data for a thing, right? But there's a big difference between like grouping data and figuring out a medium for storing it. The first caster sword was what again? Temptation's Hook. Temptation's Hook was a Season of Arrival's weapon, so it's probably available in dares. It's not, okay. Well, I guess you can't get Season of Arrival weapons then. Unless you, maybe Zur? Maybe Zur randomly sells it? Because I know he's selling Hollow Denial and stuff. Yeah. Soulless Scar. Oh, you said Trials, okay. Yeah. But that's not farmable. But yeah. Right. Yeah. But, I mean, when is anyone ever using a caster sword? Like, ever. Whenever have they ever been viable in anything? It's so sad. Like, not even... I mean, like, Black Talon in PvP was once very strong. Don't get me wrong. It probably still is pretty good.
That's one fancy glimmer drill.
Knowing you,
Yeah.
it won't look that way for long.
How would that work, though? Oh, right, because you have to, like, aim down sights to... I haven't even used a caster in so long. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Wait, Crown Splitter. Do you mean the Void version? Or I guess it's a different weapon. Throne Cleavers. Yeah. For now. So they take this season away. No. What do you think your favorite season in Destiny was? And like vanilla D2 is season 1, season 2 is... So like season 4 is Forge. Oh, okay, yeah. I did too, actually, pretty much. I did Last Wish Day 1, and then I stopped playing for until season 10. So... Okay. Was that the Saint 14? Was that Dawning? Or Dawn? Yeah. Undying, okay. It was intense. What are the really high challenge titles? Sorry for the tangent. Oh, I see. Well, isn't every single one of the raid ones require a master? Well, everyone that has a master raid requires you to be master to get the title? Oh, okay. So Vow's the only one. Interesting. Yeah, I don't either. I see. Gotcha. Well, Vow was the first, like, new raid to come out with a master mode, right? Okay. Alright, Carl. What is this, attempt 45 now? You gonna give me an exotic, buddy, or are we just gonna keep doing this shit over and over? I feel like Doctor Strange right now. Fighting that, like, otherworldly fucking monster. Dying over and over. Coming back, doing it again. Bro, just give me an exotic for the love of God. Maybe I should try a different Lost Sector. For who? He's actually just digitized his mind. His body is no longer a requirement for life. He's quite literally plugged in. You pardon the pun. Oh my god, I'm the punniest. Gotcha. Right. I'm kind of a
These decks,
front end
building something.
more than back end.
Calculating probability.
I'm a graphic designer, so like web designer. I do the design side more than the like development side. But yeah, it's definitely a valuable experience. I know some SQL because I, you know, I've made a database for a content management system before, for, like a website. But it's not really like what I plan to do. I run a print shop, you know, so I need graphic design for that. That's why I'm getting a degree in that, and web design's useful because I can make I'm able to make the website that I want for my shop. I'm doing that, but I don't really need to know how to like. I took the programming class just for like fun, you know, like it was like an elective requirement, but yeah. Right. Yeah, I'm taking 12 credits. I don't know if that makes me full-time or part-time. Well, it feels like part-time. Yeah, I'm like just under full-time. But it's a lot, because I'm about to be I'm gonna be taking 5. I'm gonna be doing full-time next year, because I'm gonna do 5 and 5. But next year's gonna be the rough one, because I'm actually gonna be going to a university. I'm currently like getting my 2 and 3 year from a community college, so it's pretty chill. But next year's gonna be rough, especially taking 5 at the university. It's the way to do it. Gotcha. What you're saying is you're a glorified accountant? No, I'm just kidding. A financial advisor. Right. Yeah, you interpret the code, you're not like writing it. Yeah. Well, the thing is with, you know, like, this is with big companies. I mean, if you have like some projects that you want to work on personally, sure. But with big companies, you would just be part of a team working on something. You know, like, it wouldn't be. Even then, I mean, I don't know, like, doing coding by hand, one person by hand nowadays is so... It's a very, very tall task because you're like... You have a lot to deal with, you know, a lot to set up. You have to... It felt, to me, it felt impossible. I didn't think it would be possible to make, like a AAA, like, you know, application or... anything like that. It didn't feel like I could really do it by myself. I would need to hire like a couple of people or have like a few people helping me work on it and doing like different parts, and then I focus on one part type of thing. You know what I mean? So I just kind of set that down. I was like, all right, nah, I'm not gonna go down that route. Right. Yeah. Hmm. Market. Hmm. Well, like a target audience. Yeah. Well, I wish you luck with that. Hope you enjoy it. Nice, man. That's what you want to hear. Yeah, I mean, that's why they're all doing coke, right? I'm trying to... Yeah, artificial intelligence is crazy. Yeah. Hmm.
So that way you know what's going on, and I'm like, okay, well. Like if somebody pays like a return or something like on a bond, then you credit like the bond receivable account, and they credit like something linked to something else, and it's like it's just a mess.
Not my job. Oh.
I don't understand.
Oh my goodness, Vandals. You guys really like my tits, don't you?
Yes.
The answer's always yes. Please buy me dinner first, good lord.
Nah.
Yeah. 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 Almost just blew myself up with a grenade. Let's go. I fucking hate this game right now. Give me stuff.
Pisses me off.
What? What pisses you off?
Is that syntactically this is correct and it should run properly, but for some reason I'm getting error.
Apparently you're wrong somewhere, Red.
Interesting. Wait, what? What? Oh,
Dude, I'm gonna go get me some fucking bug cake. You guys like bug cake?
that sounds dank as hell, I will say that. I'm gonna go get me some green plant cake.
Plant cake? Like it's just like grass blended up in a blender and then baked?
Yeah, and then it gets lit on fire. It's pretty great. Alright, I'll be right back. I probably should not be right back in this area, though. I'm gonna go to orbit. I don't want to die while I'm AFK.
Ooh. Run fucking script.
How do I delete my character if I die? No, Rylan. Riley. Hello, Riley. I'm sorry. I just saw your message. I do not delete my character. If you wanna take a look at the Discord, the whole like detailed rule set is there. It's in the description. But basically, if I die in a non-darkness zone, what happens is I delete a random piece of gear. I roll a random number from 1 to 8, and I delete whatever piece of gear it ends up being on that I have equipped. If I die in a darkness zone with like my whole fire team, if we wipe, we delete all of them, like everything we have equipped. So that's like, because deleting the whole character in this game makes for like a really boring run. Do I watch Toad Smoothie? I do not. But that's the basic concept is, you know, if you die, you have to delete something.
Are you streaming right now?
I am.
Oh.
Yeah. I usually stream on YouTube just to, because it makes videos afterwards, so it's nice to just, it like makes content pretty nicely, even if I don't have a ton of viewership going on. It's
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
It's
that's
nice.
nice.
Yeah, I
Thank
think
you,
it's a
thank
cool
you.
concept. Hollow, the guy that just joined in, he's the one that kind of like formulated the whole
Hello.
rule set, and we worked together to like kind of come up with this concept.
I am apparently a masochist.
You are, we we
Not
last
necessarily
video.
agree, but I'll concede that point, I guess.
It's just because you like a challenge. To give you credit where credit's due, you know, it's like I can understand wanting to have a challenge. I just feel like too much of a challenge turns people off sometimes because they're like, "Whoa, I don't understand." Here, I'll drop a link to the Nuzlocke. He does them for campaigns and such. Okay, so it's interesting that like this type of content's just starting to pop up on YouTube like this. Like we're starting to see more of it. I actually saw somebody in the Cosmodrome named Nuzlocke Titan. I thought that was interesting. So I guess I wonder if that was him.
You take care of the wife, Hollow.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna be back and forth doing that because it's like, so
It's a
she's got a pretty bad.
process.
It's a process. So it's alcohol and hydrogen peroxide first to clean it, and then we're doing some silver, and then following it up with oil. Basically, trying everything in the kitchen sink to not use antibiotics. Because especially for ear infections, there's no promise that even the antibiotics are going to do anything.
No.
And so,
No, I would not use antibiotics. Have you ever seen those? Well, how far down is it?
it is like in her ear. But
So, have you ever seen those ear candles?
yeah, I've seen those. I know that's definitely something. I think her parents have some of those as well. It's not off the table, but we haven't gone that route yet.
Gotcha. I'm just saying, like it. I've seen literally people use them, and after they take, because it it heats it up on the inside.
Uh-huh.
When they take it out, it's just pouring, and I'm like, that's super gross.
I mean, hey, but that's what
But it
she's got
works.
is like
Yeah.
it's just she's got blockage,
Yeah.
and so she can't hear. She's like basically legally deaf right now.
That's crazy.
So, but it's just because you need your eardrums to vibrate, and so there's no air on the inside to
Yeah.
vibrate against. So she can't hear.
It's called the cochlea.
Yep. I'm sure you like saying that.
I do. That's why I memorized it from nursing school.
Yep, that checks out. That checks out.
It looks like a little snail shell. It's so funny. It's like the coolest thing I've ever seen. Anyways, so what caused it? Was it like Q-tips or?
Nope, it is. So our best guess is she went to a doctor's office for a particular visit, and while she was there, maybe picked up something and got a little sinus infection, like nothing major, just like a little head cold, and then blew her nose too hard. It doesn't have to be very aggressive, but it was stubborn. She just wanted it out, so she blew really, really hard, and forced some of the infection into her ear canal, and then it just took root there. Something along those lines, maybe. But it'll be what it'll be. It's in the process of healing, so we just gotta be patient.
Yeah.
There's also a ton of stuff that she's apparently going to try. One of the most unconventional housewife remedies is to jump on a trampoline. We're like, that's zero cost. Let's try that. Just get it nice and warm, heat it up, and then jump on a trampoline and let physics do the work.
Oh wow.
Trampolines and physics. That's what I just heard.
Yeah.
Empty your ears with physics. Does Eternity's Edge even drop?
Well, hopefully not, because then we won't have anything to land on.
Wait, hang on. Apply only. Oh, here we go. Attorney's Edge. I think Attorney's Edge is. Okay, here it is.
That was bad.
Is this recent enough? Attorney's Edge, not craftable. Season 14. I don't believe that this drops.
What is the weapon like group it's from?
It is the Warlock only Vortex Sword.
Oh,
It's the one that the Death's Razor is based off of, but it's the solar version.
That's a world drop for sure.
It is, but I don't know.
Because I've gotten it before on my warlock.
Has Fighter
recently.
done what he needs to yet?
For what?
I would assume not.
Okay. What's some admin stuff?
Hi, Tao.
Hey, Tao. Tao, I have a question.
Yes.
You know anything about JavaScript?
A little bit.
Okay. I've been moving around this console log so that I can get the proper thing to print, but it's still giving me this error. And I'm not sure why I'm getting this error.
Alright, give me something good. Battle Scar. These battle scars.
It's gonna be kind of hard to see.
Yeah. I am
So, like,
watching.
it calls. So
Can you up your resolution? I'm at home now, so I have a good PC.
up there on my
House
Yeah.
on a laptop? What? For the first time?
No, we. Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Oh yeah, Fighter is in a
do I go?
He's in raid. Right?
Fighter's in a raid,
Yeah.
but yeah, he said he did. I mean, you already saw that, but yeah. Okay. Okay. I think I'm ready to start actually doing my whole importing process. Oh, this is going to take me a little while, but
Is he talking about the utilities channel? Right.
yeah.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yep.
What light level are you at with your final light, Guardian Hollow?
Okay,
so
54, 754, 1754.
Yeah, I caught up to
Something
you.
like that.
So
Not
for
too,
some
not too
reason-
terribly far.
I don't know if it's because this is asking for all of these zeros and then this one.
Alright. What resolution is your monitor? Your native monitor?
Oh, 1440p. Do I really
Yeah.
need to try to stream at 4K?
I've got a 1440, so letters don't have like
Let's just do source.
letters don't look real. It's like a ghost image.
Is that better? Does that work?
Yeah, that's way better. I can actually
Okay,
read.
good.
It was just like pixels before.
Great.
Actually, okay, Tertius, I'm exactly at 53.
So I'm assuming
Nice.
that this is correct because I get most of the correct math.
Yeah.
So do you see how it says expected spy log to have been called? It says it gets to years 4, and then it has a bunch of zeros and then a 1 at the end. But my year 4 just gets rid of all of that.
Alright, I'm gonna make cake.
And
So
this one-
they have a bunch of zeros and then a 1 is something called a. It's a binary representation. Not an error, but it's just a binary representation.
What is? All of these, dude, it says 1464.1 and then all of the zeros and then a 1.
Yeah,
It's part
so-
of the decimal of this number, is it not?
So, binary with floating point numbers can't represent every number. You can get close, but it can't represent every number. Did you define what things were gonna be? Like what investment is?
Yeah, look, it's an investment is 1,000.
But isn't it meant to be a float?
It's a great question.
Dude, this was already defined for me. And so was the function head.
Because what it looks like is it has some.
I wrote everything from here to here. Like, under
What the? What?
I mean,
Oh,
it's
fuck me.
correct. It's correct, right? Technically, it is correct. It gets the right math, right? Like, I go up in value and then I
This guy's
go
an
down
asshole.
in value.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah,
Oh,
fuck that up.
I know. I know.
So investment in the 7th year is when. You
Yeah, yeah. Your 7th year, you're increasing it by 10%. Then you're timesing it by. Okay, so there's two errors here. One's a mathematical error, and one's just a programming error.
Do I need to put the if statement before this?
So yeah, you should probably do the if I equals 7, and then like an else if. An else if for the point 1.
Wait, what? I understand the if statement, like putting. I should put this first though, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then I need to put this investment calculation. But I
In an else if, right?
Well, that's what you say.
Yeah. You need the.
Why would it be?
fuzzy
Wouldn't it
set.
just be else?
Sure. Yeah. Else and else if, same thing, right?
Well, yeah, but I don't know. Can you leave else if open in JavaScript?
Oh god, I need help.
I don't
Oh
know.
fuck me.
You're
Oh,
missing the
God.
fuzzy bracket on the. Oh my god, there's no line numbers in this terminal. That's like.
Do I need to come join you?
I would not.
But-
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just
It's-
doing
it's
this
like
public event by
proofreading a
myself right
book.
now, and I made it heroic, and then I didn't realize how fucking
It's like
scary the
proofreading a
Witch Queen.
book and telling the author there's a spelling mistake somewhere in there, and not telling the page or chapter or
I've been
whatever.
dragged away, so over here.
There's still. What's the error about? Is it not a syntax error?
It's still the same.
Okay. Yes. When you lose 75%, you don't. Okay. What is 0.75?
Yeah, I realized this math was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the thing that I had said before.
Okay. So when you lose 75%, you're not
Would it
timing
just
it by
be-
0.75.
Let me cancel my 0.25. Okay, just do that.
You need a equals itself.
Times
You can
equals
do-
0.25.
I think. Yeah.
Oh my god, I actually did
No,
it.
it would still be 7.5.
Oh, I didn't even have a heavy weapon.
Oops, that's too much. It would still be 7.5.
What happens when you lose 75% of something?
There's 1/4 remaining.
What's left? Yes.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Bro, who just hit the fuzzy green plant, and who didn't? Just like, can you tell me real quick? Cause I'm kind of lost.
Listen, I've been trying to go at this from the wrong angle. That's why I asked.
No,
now.
I'm just.
Do I need? I don't need. Do I need a parenthesis here? Probably. Does it make it? Doesn't matter.
That was really funny.
You should remove it off of the 0.25.
Okay, just to.
I don't know why it just went. That was weird.
You're weird, Toe.
If still doesn't like it.
What is it? Wait, year 5?
Year 7.
Because you're not returning anything.
I am here, logging into the console.
Oh. Wait, why is it? Yeah, 1 plus I plus. Okay, spaces are right. Value. Does it tell you about significant figures?
No.
Oh. What the fuck? Okay, your spy log.
It works for 1, it works for 2, and it works for year 3. But after year 4, and afterwards, because like year 5 is fucked. You see this, year 6 is fucked. Year 7 is fucked. Year 8
I mean,
is
does it
fucked.
proc twice, Hollow?
Oh,
Or-
9 is not. Oh yeah, 9 is fucked. 10 is fucked. So like, I don't understand why the first 3 work
No,
and the last
look,
7 don't.
look. Expected spy log to have been called with years 10, Valley whatever, but actual calls were years 1, years 2, years 3. They wanted the last one only.
I'm supposed to print them year over year. So I
Yeah,
guess.
but read
Does this
read
not
the
print it
expected.
for years?
No. Look at the expected. The first
Years.
part is the expected.
Yeah, it says it wants me to use this number. I'm assuming it's the number because otherwise the year's value 10.
No, look, it says expected spy log to have been called with years 10, Valley whatever. But actual calls
Oh,
are
but-
years 1,
but
years
it's-
2,
but
years
it's
3, years
using-
4, years.
But it's using the whole investment year. It's using the whole list essentially.
To
Array.
me, it looks like he's
That would be-
expecting the very last year.
So okay, so how? Okay, so then I'm assuming it's my console log, right?
I
Would be where
think
I'm.
so.
Okay, so that's what I thought too. Even though my math was wrong, I still thought the console log would have fixed it, but I don't know if that's right or not. I assume that's where it would go then.
Oh, you need a counter
Well-
log, right?
I would keep it 1 up because you want it to go through within the for
Right.
loop. So each iteration in the for loop you need it to print.
Yeah,
So-
but his test results expects the last one and none of the.
But look, yeah, but see, once it gets to year 4, it starts going, oh, I only wanted year 4, but instead I got every single one.
Or is it calling out year 4 being wrong?
Well, see, that's what I don't understand either. That's what I'm saying. Is it saying that year 1, year 2, and year 3 are matched because look at their whole
Oh,
values?
it's okay. So what it is if you look at it, it's saying year 4 is supposed to be 1464.1. What you have is you have a rounding error, so you want to truncate. Look at.
What?
We gotta go to bed, but let me give you a F strings thing.
It literally did not doesn't say anything about that.
Yeah, but because
it-
it's giving it all those zeros 0.1, it's failing because it's doing a string literal comparison and it's saying it's not it.
Yeah, because of the
So-
binary representation, whatever.
Do I fucking?
So here's
can't
what you can
explore it
do.
either.
Look at, I'm going to send you a link to F-strings. With F-strings, you can format the numbers as you print out, so you can make sure it goes to the 1 decimal place. And then that'll fix it for you. It'll also
Just-
be a little bit better of
Oh no,
combining
this
the
is
strings.
JavaScript, not Python.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's got to be ways to do Java.
Flat.
You want, yeah, you want a formatting though, in general.
I
You
would
want to look
use
at how you're
F-strings to
outputting the
Python.
investment number.
The numbers, Mason.
Round to 1
Yeah,
decimal.
Midnight was on a tear too. She was just like going at it, and you're like, it's not that one.
Sorry. Well,
Wrong
you want to.
language.
What you want to do is you want to round though, whatever it is. That
Do
needs
you,
to be the
do you
same.
have a math library? What libraries do you have in this? Is it just nothing?
No, yeah,
'Cause-
nothing. This is it. What you see is what I got.
You can't even
'Cause
call
don't
libraries.
tell
that
me
sucks.
you have to implement round from scratch, because fuck me, I don't want to do that.
When the Asian says "fuck me," then you know
Dude,
something.
dude, no, it cannot be that fucking hard. Look, that's what I'm saying.
I
So
I
read
think it's
this.
just whoever
You could do-
wrote this is being a big dum dum.
I think it's yes. I think it's the test itself is just got. It's too specific.
Mhm.
And it
Well,
doesn't
what-
allow for this.
Yeah. What it's doing is it's saying when you're printing it out, it's saying it's a string. And so when the test is comparing the string literal, it's saying, hey, these aren't the same. Right? Because they're technically not the same if you're looking at it as a string of characters rather than an actual number. It's not comparing to see the numbers right.
It shouldn't be a string.
Well, when it's in the console log, it's gonna be string no matter what, right? Because that's what you're outputting. It's not gonna. It's gonna be characters on the console. See, because you see how you've got that plus? That's a truncation, so it's casting the investment into a string type and printing out the characters. It's not a number anymore once you put it in that dot log. So that's why it's going to fail on something, because of the rounding math basically that you're going to get.
They're
So.
building something.
Calculating probabilities.
Weird. Okay, so it didn't teach
Yes,
anything
they
about
are.
rounding or any of that before this.
Alert.
Literally
Detecting
none of that. So
abnormal sex activity in a
if
local
that's the
quadrant.
case, then I guess it's either expecting me to go fucking Google it, which is insane.
Adult learning.
Well,
No,
to be fair,
because this is
You're not supposed to.
yeah. I don't think that I would need to. That's the whole point. Is like this should be a self-contained thing because of how specific it is.
I guess you can loop through the investment. You can cast it to a string
Or
and loop through it one by
if you
one.
do
Find the
in-
point, and then just.
do on the after investment, you can do a period 2 fixed with a capital F, parentheses 1, and that's what should typecast it for you.
Is that in base JavaScript?
It looks like it's in base JavaScript. I don't know. Stack Overflow. Try it out.
Like the tool.
So dot 2 fixed and then 1.
The
One,
tool
because
for
that'll
us
give you
all.
one
And then put
position
it-
left.
Where should I put it here on the end of my console log?
Yeah, just
At the
investment dot two
attached
fixed.
to, yeah, because what it's going to do is it's going to perform the operation on the investment value. It's going to make it so there's one decimal placement. You could do it in the console
not
log.
in the do it in the console log.
Yeah, you can do it in the console
Because if you do it earlier, you'll get a rounding is you're introducing errors, so you'll just
And then just
exponential.
put 1.
Yeah, and then close out your parentheses though, because you're leaving them
yeah.
open.
What in the fuck? Did I do? Did not do that.
And let's see, I mean, that might be,
Nope, it broke it even worse. Oh, that's why. God fucking damn it. So it can't go in the, I can't do that because look what happens. It automatically adds the decimal point to the whole number anyway. So that breaks it in a different
I
spot. And
totally
it's still,
thought in JavaScript you
let's
could
see,
declare
does it only, but see it's still broken after value 4. Look. Value 4, value 5, value 6. These are still broken.
Was it?
So although that works for a thing, not this thing.
I'm pretty sure the questions is shit.
I'm
Dude,
pretty
that's
sure
how
it's
it
the
was.
test.
That's how it was in like in my that's how it is when I'm with my college courses, dude. Some of the
I
fucking
guess
questions are so
it's fucked. Is it literally just the way? It can't be the way that I'm doing the math, right?
No, your math is right.
I think it's just the way that they're like how they're asking for this shit.
Maybe it really doesn't like the plus equals investment brackets. Times 0.1. Because
I guess I could go equals investment plus this.
yeah, the plus equals should be
insane.
fine.
But that's insane, yeah.
Is it?
Although it never showed me that I could write it like this. I just assumed that I could.
Maybe JavaScript has some stupid optimization.
So in year 7, your investment should go up 25%, and the rest of the time it's supposed to go up 10%.
Yeah. No,
Or-
in year 7 you
loses
lose
75%.
You lose 75%.
Lose 75%. Okay, that works. Yeah.
What happens if you? No, should make it different. Is it always up to year 11?
It says year 10, but I only feel I can't. When I put 10, it stops at 9.
Yeah.
That's because you started at 1.
I have to. That's what year 1 is. It's not year 0.
Go to 11. Just kidding.
And even when I started at 0, it still stopped at 9.
Yeah.
God, I never thought I'd say this, but Darcy's actually pretty good.
Dude, they buffed Darcy a lot.
The Jolt.
They buffed it a lot.
The Jolt
Yeah,
is really strong.
It's very good.
Especially the free-to-play account. This is like probably one of the better ones to have for like.
Is console log the thing
Dark
they've been
Titan.
teaching you to do?
That's what they want us to use to print it to the console. Yeah, but we can't.
Darcy is also
the worst part
guaranteed
is I
anti-overload.
can't see it in the console, like other than hitting view test results.
Zura's selling it. Hollow,
Look,
just so you know.
run doesn't show anything. Results just kills the screen. I was running it, trying to run it over here in CodePen where I have a thing, but it was bitching about me. That's the problem. But there's no like run. I don't know how to run it from here.
Hollow.
So
Insurmountable Skullfort. Do I need to run Knockout if I have that, or should I not? Should I be
No.
running Jug?
You don't have to.
Do they stack?
Well, Knockout and Skullfort do two different things.
Well, doesn't Knockout give you healing?
Yes, Skullfort doesn't heal you.
Yeah, it does. It says, let me read it. It says, arc melee abilities trigger health regen and restore melee. So you get your melee back if you get a kill, and it triggers your health regen. So it does the same exact thing as Knockout, doesn't it? Because it's triggering regen, it's not like giving you restoration.
So, okay, no, because Knockout gives you health regen on any melee kill. So, I'm sorry, I almost always ignore that because getting a powered arc melee kill and it healing you doesn't hardly matter. Because Knockout is guarantees on every kill. So if you run Skullfort and you take off Knockout, you use your shoulder charge and then it doesn't get a kill and you do a melee to recover and you stop healing.
I'm using Thunderclap. And I always get a kill with Thunderclap. Like, nothing so far has lived a Thunderclap except for, like, bosses. And then I instantly, because I get a kill, I instantly get the melee back. Oh, okay, there we go. So it did, okay. Yeah, so like a yellow bar doesn't get one shot.
Yeah.
By like a, I didn't charge the Thunderclap, though. I just, like, instantly fired it.
Yeah.
I'll have to test that out.
I think you're going to be running Knockout and Touch of Thunder anyway, because the shoulder charge durability thing is
Well,
more
I'm
of a
not
PvP
using
aspect.
I'm not using a shoulder charge.
No, sorry. The I don't remember the whole like while sprinting you use your barricade ability to reduce damage thing.
Yeah. The Juggernaut. Yeah. It's not. It's broken.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be very wrong, especially when it's something that could save your life. But I don't really see a point.
Okay, so here's my build idea with Arc Titan here. There's especially considering we don't have access to good stats right now with the lost 50 stats without the mods. So here's my workaround. There's the fragment where if you're running, you have greatly increased resilience and recovery. And Juggernaut together should make it so that I can just run around and essentially have the same DR as if I was running like Woven Mail, right? Because it's like doubling up. And then
something to keep in mind as well is that if you're near me while we're playing and I'm getting solar kills, I can give you up to 30 recovery.
Interesting. So yeah, this is like kind of stuff we're gonna have to think about since we're gonna have to make up for the lost stats through builds. I think.
Yeah, building and team play. That's part of what I was looking at. Is like it's possible to get 100 recovery on your build, probably not on mine, but on yours, because I can give you recovery.
Yeah, I think you're right though. Knockout's probably just gonna be too important to not have. I see what you mean. Unpowered melees are just too...
unpowered melees. It's like it's the one case where you're gonna need the healing and you don't have it is the one case that you're.
It's still nice though to like instantly get my charged melee back when I get a kill with Insurmountable.
Yeah, that's very strong. Yeah.
I think it's still.
What did I have? Knucklehead is what hunters get.
Yeah, which is kind of just whatever.
So
I don't know if you can make it worth it.
Knucklehead increases damage against enemies that have 30% health or below, up to 20% bonus damage when they have 10% health or below.
I didn't even know that was a thing,
I think
so that's pretty useful.
It is rounding, is it not?
Yeah, it's saying it was supposed to have that weird rounding error.
It was supposed to have all of these numbers, but it only had a single decimal place.
Okay.
Yeah. So how the fuck? What in the hell? How do you get it to show all of these?
Can you cast it to string before you put it in?
Alright, so are we gonna try a 1750
Maybe
Nightfall
it's
Hollow?
different to a string cast in a log.
No, we have to do legend.
Can I just go investment equals open?
No, I mean
string
like,
and then-
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
and,
Are we
like, do
gonna?
it down here at the bottom of the loop? But then that's
How do
gonna
how do
does
you
that fuck
cast
it up?
things as strings in JavaScript?
I would imagine
Probably
you
like
just
an
invest it
SK.
to an open string.
Oh, it's literally just string bracket.
Yeah.
Oh.
String parentheses with it in there.
So should I just do maybe?
Or you could do investment dot to string bracket close.
Wait. Say that to me again.
There's two ways of doing it. You can do string
Uh-huh.
bracket the variable, or you can do variable dot to string, and then the brackets.
Do I put investment in brackets, not parentheses?
There's two ways of doing it. You can either
So do I do it? Do I say like this, and then use brackets?
no circular brackets.
So those are parentheses.
Yeah, parentheses. Sorry. To use the maths being brackets as brackets, and curly brackets are curly brackets, and square brackets are square brackets. Oh,
Fuck. Like that?
yeah, give it a shot.
String is not defined.
Is it capital S string?
Nope. That's
Yeah, it should be capitalized.
Well, if you call everything brackets, remind me to not take you to a square bracket.
That was like, I'm sad that I'm laughing at that, Hollow.
Midnight. That is a float, right? That's a length.
Yeah.
That's a number of
something's-
zeros you expect to be a float and not a double, right?
Something's happening with the way that the math is going. Basically, like they're getting some sort of weird.
Oh, you know, I
Okay,
think
something weird.
JavaScript has some compensation for the what's it called when you
The
can't get the
floating
floating
point-
number? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the
floating
floating
point
point
error.
math.
Yeah.
Floating point error. Yeah, they honestly, if they
yeah.
have that output, I would call that an error in their floating point math. Like they
Yeah,
should.
see, that's what I'm saying. This is their problem because why the fuck would it have all of these zeros and a one? Even in investments, that doesn't happen.
That's how floating point works. Bill.
Yeah,
no,
because you
okay,
can't do a
never
percent.
mind. I understand.
Well, you mean
I
like
understand
yeah,
like
from
how
a
to get
printout.
here. Yeah, but I'm saying in like a, like why would they allow this to happen? Mostly is what I'm saying. Like why would they not check for this kind of an error?
Because they didn't think it through when they wrote this. They probably have. They were just going through. question
There's
by
no
question,
goddamn
looking
way
for
that
a bug.
I broke it, dude. This is a thing that a lot of people do. So there's no way that I'm the one that breaks this. There are people that like are like a lot further down the line in programming than I am that do this program. So it's
So the big
What
thing
what is this thing? Is it like a?
this is like pre-coursework for my software bootcamp, software engineering bootcamp.
Can you scroll further down? There seems to be like more writing, right?
Oh, down,
no,
down,
the-
down here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh, this is
just a
another.
different. Yeah, it's just a different exercise. But I
Can
don't.
you just skip it? 'Cause
I mean, I can screenshot this and then send it to them and say, hey, like, why is it giving me these errors? But like, my math is clearly on fucking point. I mean, like.
Okay, so Hollow, are
go
you
down
here?
And you go down here
Yeah.
and you look at like what value 8
Oh, wait,
is.
wait. You also have floating point error in like years 8 and 9.
I don't.
All right, so the Witch Queen is required for this week's
Oh, I see
Nightfall.
that out here. It gets a little.
So we're
is
just
that what
gonna
you're
have to
saying?
wait till next week
Yeah, but that's floating point error.
to like
Basically, yeah.
progress. So I'm
Yeah.
It's not
like there's
error. It's just floating point.
4
being
8 7
floating
1
point.
7 9.
because I'm not gonna be able to like gain light levels anymore.
Oh, okay. So
Either.
there's
Not
rounds
quickly, at
up.
least.
Look. Theirs is rounding up. It's a
Yeah.
weird, or like it's
No,
going
no,
at
no.
not-
That's yours.
yeah,
What
yeah.
the heck?
That's-
How am I?
Sorry, I was pointing out a
1,
thing and
2,
talking about a
3,
different thing
4,
at the same
5,
time.
6,
That's my
7,
fault.
8, 9,
There's
10,
rounds up.
11, 12.
Mine is not.
One.
How are
But
they
one of
getting to
these
the
is
13th,
duplicated.
though?
That's what I'm doing wrong.
Okay, wait. So year
Outlaw,
7.
Outlaw's
So year
duplicated.
7.
Yeah.
It crashes, right? Can. Yes.
Oh my god.
442-89025. 442-89025. But see, then mine stops here at the decimal at 5, and this one keeps going 0000001. So mine's cutting it off at 0001, and then not doing the correct math.
So
down here.
your JavaScript has a fix for the floating point error, but what
So
they
what it
expected was
is-
not to have it.
Is it because I'm using like
One thing.
plus
It's you're
equals?
using. No, it's because of the point one. So what I'm seeing is,
You do 1.1?
no. Well,
Oh my.
Might be different. They might treat it different.
I guess I could try. it.
precise decimal point.
And
most-
wait. That's not right maths. You want to do times equal.
Okay, I needed a break from that. Holy crap. Didn't think they would just keep going on and on and on. They're like doing it for him. It's supposed to be an assignment. Whatever. Some of the stuff. Now I can actually like think. Just so much talking going on at once. I don't even know how Red is understanding anything. Jesus Christ. Too bad. Oh well.
Nice shooting out there.
So we can focus if we get enough gunsmith engrams. That's interesting. There's a piece of mind here with overflow. That's interesting. That's pretty much the only thing that's interesting here. I'm trying to think what is next that I can do with this with our current rule set. I'm basically just I can't do anything. We cannot play now anymore because I'm not going to gain any light levels with like I can go up to 56 basically. That's it. Because all anything I do now is just going to be leveling out where I'm at. So I guess with the current rule set, I just have to stop playing because like there's no point in risking my gear to farm out 4 light levels when next week I can potentially do. But I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna have to talk to Hollow about this because this is a little bit ridiculous. But we'll just do that now. Let's see if they're done talking about coding.
Bad example because I really don't want to do this one right now because I don't want to reference that, but I need to. So let's say I is Luna because I is Luna is only one version, which makes that way easier. So I go in and say, okay, this is the first column perks. So I'm going to copy all these. I'm going to paste them in right here. I'm going to take the second column perks. I'm going to copy, second column perks. I'm going to copy these all in right here. Now, the reason I'm doing it this way is because this is the only resource that I've found that lists the perks in an actual list of text. Everything else, like LightGG, lists them in a really difficult way, and I don't know how to pull from the API. So this is what I've got.
Can you do JSON?
I have no idea what that is. So this is what I know. But so I somehow made the script with a little bit of help, and when I run it, it will take all of this data and it'll parse it and then fill it into slots. So when I run this, it'll claim column 1, and it'll fill in the perks into the corresponding rows. It takes it a minute to run because I have it logging everything, which I probably could remove all the logging instances, and this would work way faster. Probably would clean it up a lot faster. And then I could run row 2. and it'll do the same thing. Do, boom. And now all the perks are correctly put in for each of all these guns. Instead of having to type or copy paste or figure out where they all go, they're all in here now.
Nice.
And now on my second page, now I have a spreadsheet. This is already populated, and this will auto-populate as I go through. I can then look up which gun and look up which column each perk is in, if it has or if it even has the perk at all. So I can call a particular perk and ask if it's greater than 0. If it is, it has the perk. And if it's specifically 1 or specifically 2, I know which column it's in.
You have to lead by example.
Okay.
So I'm doing that for all the guns in the game. That can randomly roll right now, which is 393.
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah. Can you go back to the page where you copied the stuff from?
Destiny
and
sets.
hit raw JSON.
Uh-huh. All the values are API like hashes.
Yeah, it's the UID for every gun.
Yeah, and then items. Yeah, these are all like item calls. There's no.
Oh wait, perks.
Yeah, no perk. I mean, random perks, and then hide perks on item.
They
It's just
really
this.
didn't want to make it easy to use, did they?
Yeah. Okay, this is the perks.
It's a human-looking thing, right?
Yeah. And so this is the human version.
Wait, don't tell me they created a hashing function that spits out perks when you put a number in.
That's
and
what
can
this.
go backwards.
That's what this API reader does. Yeah.
Oh my.
That's what
So-
why I'm using this. This is the fastest resource I found to do what I'm trying to do. Because I don't know how to make calls to the API. If I like was writing my own program and could call the API and then fill in the information, that would be great. I just don't know how to do that. So this is my workaround. And I feel like I'd spend more time trying to learn how the API worked and like incorporate into a program that I don't even know how to code. So I'm just doing this. So the thing I have to double
Looks
check
good.
is Exalted Truth. This is
Wait,
the only
which
hard
one
part.
it is?
I have to look at the most current version. Wait, can Exalted Truth? Season 19. So this is like. Is it the same?
You want the most recent one?
Yes.
Always want the most recent one? It's different.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, but I don't know how to search.
Oh, I broke it.
LightGG to only give me the most
I'm gonna
recent
bed.
version.
See you later.
Yeah, have a good night.
All right, so there's a bit of a problem here, Hollow, with our rule set.
What's that?
We need to gain like 20 light levels without doing anything that drops powerful gear, essentially. Like the only way we can do this is by doing the 8 vendor bounties every week. That is the only thing we have access to that drops powerful gear with our current rule
Legendary
set.
Lost Sectors.
Which are at 1790, so that's like a moot point.
Yeah. Yeah, no, 1790. You're 1750.
That's a 40 light level difference to
and
get
you
a
wanna know
plus
what
1
keeps enemies
powered
from
gear
you wanna
once a
know the
week
difference that
or once a day.
You want to know the threshold? No, also no, it's infinitely farmable, not once a day. It's infinitely farmable.
The powerful drop
you
is
want-
only once a day.
No.
Or
Whenever you
limited
get an
per
exotic,
week.
it's no.
So you
no.
only get it once a
Whenever
week.
you get an exotic drop, it's powerful. Every time. It's only one slot.
All right, I'll try this. I feel like this is just going to be okay. So here's the other problem. I need to have barrier and overload. How am I going to do that locked on Arc Titan? So I'm basically just going to have to keep farming until I fully unlock Arc, and then I have to go and fully unlock Solar today, or wait till tomorrow, so that hopefully it's Unstop and Overload, I guess. And then I have Blind.
Because
This is just a little. It's getting a little ridiculous now because it's like I basically have to just sit here waiting until something happens. Like I can't like do anything on the account. I have to hang out. Because today it's barrier, Unstop. What was it? So I would have to like. I have a consistent Overload now with Darcy. I got lucky with Zur.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess the other way is going to be it's going to have to be Radiant for barrier because there isn't any intrinsic barrier weapon that we can get. I don't think. And the same with Unstop. Unstop is Chill Clip or Headstone indirectly. It's kind of crazy. And then Blinding for me. No. But yeah, it's barrier overload. So I can deal with the overload, but I have no idea how I can deal. Volatile I have no access to. I don't have access to Radiant right now.
Arc specifically would be screwed on anti-barrier because Void and Solar both. Void can get a grenade kill and then get anti-barrier, and Solar has an easier time landing a melee. So Solar Titan would be the easiest way to do that. So like legitimately, then you say, okay, your goal your goal isn't to do Legendary Lost Setters. Your goal is to go unlock Solar.
That's what I've been doing. It's just like a long process to do this. I think I've done like 40 Lost Sectors in a row now. I'm like starting to just
Don't
get.
do Lost Sectors then.
I mean,
Lost
I've done
Sectors aren't a
public
good
events
source
and
of
shit
honor.
too. I'm getting 3,000 every like 15 seconds. It's going pretty good. It's like really tedious and boring.
Well, then change it up. Keeping in mind, I would go do. Are you doing Lost Sectors on the moon?
No, I'm just doing Carl over and over because it's like 15 seconds a kill. Run in, kill Carl, get the chest, rinse and repeat.
So the reason why I would consider trying it on the moon or on Europa, if you have do you have a stasis primary you could use easily?
May it serve you well, guys.
Yeah, I'm using Lunala with Headstone.
Is because if you get the drops there, if you're using solar weapons, or sorry, solar stasis weapons, and getting headshots, you can get them pretty quickly. But here, always pieces convert to 10k Glimmer. I forgot exactly how many it is, and I don't think it might be 10.
Your always
but 10
pieces
Hero
are
Always Pieces is
beyond
10K.
light, not the moon.
Yeah. Yes.
So you meant Europa.
Well, Europa or the moon. The moon has phantasmal fragments.
Oh, I mean, I have like.
Which also can.
You get those from Carl. He's a nightmare boss.
Oh, or is he also dropping phantasmal fragments?
I think Carl's the way, man. I think I'm doing it the most efficient way currently. It's just fucking monotonous. But I'm gonna go turn these in. I have 16 of them. That's
you can do 10 at a
160,000.
time. No, not 160. It's 10k for 10.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's great. Well, I have 2 more fragments, and then I have to buy Solar next. I wanted to buy Void next because that's like gonna be more beneficial than Solar for the team. And I also get Heart if I get Void. 'Cause
Void.
Heart
Yeah.
is the one that Void is on. I feel like I don't know. I just like it's gonna be a really long time before we can do a Nightfall with our current rule set. Like effectively, because all 3 of us need to get to the point where we can survive a Nightfall, and that's like 1770. So we at least have 20 power levels to grind out, doing legendary lost sectors, I guess, and hoping for a drop.
If you're doing,
Loyalty to the Vanguard does not go unrewarded, Guardian.
we also can go into prophecy immediately.
Yeah, I could go do that right now. To be completely honest, it's
So
a risk.
as a group of 3, we could do prophecy.
I'm in alone. I could probably do it alone right now with Darcy.
I mean, you would be able to use Darcy on the final boss. It's totally fair, but like, I still wouldn't recommend it because like you're gonna get pushed really. And the thing is, when you go into prophecy, that's one of those that when you queue into prophecy, like basically once you walk through that portal, you're locked in. And if you have to leave, you have to delete everything you're wearing. Like that's That's the commitment to that.
I thought
So
if we had a
I would
checkpoint,
not
we could
risk
leave.
doing that. I mean, yes, you can leave your checkpoint, but you can't go to tower. You can't use the vault.
Hmm.
The whole checkpoint rule was simply so that way you
Well,
wouldn't have to finish in one place.
If I
section,
get
like,
Heart
you
of
had to take a
Inmost
mental
Light,
break.
if I get Heart of Inmost Light and Bubble, I have a 1-for-all sword. So I can probably kill the first boss with that.
Yeah, that would be solid.
Um,
I would be more likely to rely on restoration on solar because you can also use your throwing
I mean,
hammer. In
I
order
did
to
that
heal.
dungeon solo flawless with Heart on Arc. So like that's what I'm comfortable with.
I did it on Arc in the past. When I first did it solo, I did it on Void. When I did it on my free to play, I did it on Arc, but I died on the very last boss, so I didn't technically get it done. And then the most recent version, I did it on Solar, and it was with the aspects, it was a lot easier.
The other thing is,
So-
like, yeah, we can do the dungeon, but it's not farmable. You have to wait for it to be farmable too. So it's another waiting game.
No,
It's like
is
that
it-
we've
it is
set up
farmable
the
this week. It is farmable
right,
this week.
but yeah, okay, and then we have to wait 4 weeks, 5? How many weeks until it's farmable again?
Alright, I'm back.
Hi,
Oh,
fighter.
the rotation it's a lot. The
So
rotation's
do you
a
see
lot.
what I'm saying? Like we're gonna be playing the waiting game to try to get power levels, and that doesn't sound very very fun. It's just kind of like, all right, well, I guess we just gotta wait for like it to not be a Nightfall that's DLC or not be a dungeon that's you know what I mean? Like, the free to play thing is kind of fucking that up a little bit. You're
mean, that's
I
fair,
feel like
but-
your rule set works better if you have all the DLC, so that you don't get screwed by like not having certain things.
I'll give you some time to play something else for a while.
Yeah, I mean, but I want to play this right now, like, because it's good content, and I want to make content. But it doesn't matter.
Streaming it?
I am. This is like the third time I feel like someone's asked me that tonight.
Like on Twitch or something? Or
No, I'm on YouTube. Fuck Twitch.
Okay. You'll find out what you want.
Twitch.
My
I
question
know what do you
is-
want?
Do you want to jump in a different chat with less people?
Yeah, sure. Drag me there.
Let's go
Don't
view
worry.
it.
What do you seek?
Hey, Red.
What's up?
Love you.
Love you too. You need something?
Very well.
I just, I can't just say that. Like, what?
No, usually when somebody tells me they love me.
Carry the light.
There's a reason for it.
Make me a sandwich.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Never mind. You have a girlfriend. Go ask her.
Never mind. Never mind. I just had cake. It's okay.
Yo.
I had bug cake.
No,
too.
wrong kind of cake.
Okay.
God
Thank you.
damn it.
Damn
Hollow.
it. Damn it, Hollow.
Again, Hollow with that shit.
I thought we were done with this.
I feel like we could probably
We can never- we
three-man
can never be done
prophecy.
with this. Yeah, I think we could. We definitely could. I would want to be in a group of 3, but I think we could.
Just make it seem like Hollow has a problem.
I guess we'll just have to get that set up. There's only 3 of us that could, or you mean Fighter, probably. Maybe Glass. I don't know. Glass is pretty much at the same point we're at.
Zelly's Bane.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm gonna go play Subnautica now, or something. I don't know. But I don't really want to keep farming Lost Sectors. I can't even, like, the other thing is if I farm Lost Sectors, all it's gonna do is round out my gear, right? Like the normal ones.
Yeah.
And to do a legend one, I would need to get all, like, a ton of. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna put this on pause, I think. This.